And welcome everybody to Intensity Broadcasting's coverage of the original Rebels Racing League presented by the Thin Blue Line. I'm here with Josh Hall and my name is Joe Wright. And man, we got a 2-week off period to come back and we're about some Bristol racing. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some racing here at Bristol at night. Bristol Night's one of my favorite races, and these guys know how to show some respect and get around this track well.
Yeah, so we got the Rouge Swirl 75, creating custom pieces of art for your enjoyment, custom swirl art and more. Check them out, www.facebook.com/Rogue Swirl. And also with us tonight, the Thin Blue Line USA, thinbluelinesUSA.com. That's the series here with the original Rebels Racing. And they're the official sponsor of the league now, right, Josh?
Yep, they came on board as the official sponsor last race at Martinsville. So this is their second race with them. So check out thinblueline.usa.com. And we'll be showing up a promo code in a little bit so you can get 20% off your order.
Yeah, you'll check that out if you stay tuned, and you can check that out on our replay. So I'll show that then. All right, we got a couple more things to talk about real quick before we get to the race in action. They're qualifying now. But we have the standings to talk about. Zach Wettstein coming through with 4 wins. Garrett Kinder with just 1 right now. But man, I hear Zach's not going to be here tonight, Josh.
Yeah, Zach's filling in for somebody in a road race tonight, so he's going to miss tonight. And currently, as we speak, Garrett Kinder is actually on the pole so far. So we'll be see if he can kind of cut in on Zach's point lead here.
And I guess 3 weeks ago now, Zach Wettstein took home the win at Martinsville in the Thunderstruck Super Series 100. And Thomas Lee came home second, Garrett Kinder coming home third. So that's how that has shaken out. You want to talk for a sec?
Yeah, looking forward to seeing these guys without Zach here. We know Zach's a master at saving tires,
Right,
so without having other people, having to save their tires and put that pressure on them, we'll see who takes the win home tonight.
And we got a driver spotlight, Christian, the coach, Deadman. We've talked about him many times before here on the broadcast, but Christian coach, current city, Tuttle, is that Oklahoma? I can't see it, or Ohio. I can't see it. It's so little. And best finish is track first at Bristol and the season 1 of the trucks. And he's a professional teacher, high school basketball coach. Oh, we got some things in common, coach. And let's see. Let's jump down to favorite race car drivers. Chase Elliott, go figure. Everybody's jumping on that bandwagon. Favorite movie, Euro Trip. I like it. And interesting fact, I drink about 20 or 30. Drink about 32 ounces of chocolate milk every night. Anything else noteworthy? Check out his channel at twitch.tv/coach. Hey, Coach, maybe?
H Coach H.
There you go.
H Coach DH.
Man,
and yeah, he's from Tuttle, Ohio.
Okay, Ohio. All right, do we have anybody who hasn't turned a lap yet? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, we got a couple drivers just on track now, just turning their laps. Looks like the 40 of Eddie Morris is on track right now.
And Eddie's home track here at Bristol, and that's, I think, why he's running with these guys tonight. Let's see what he can do. Looks like he might have got a little piece of the wall there with their right side already as we rolls through. And Eddie's going to come home without a lap being turned for time because of the damage, I think.
Yeah, once you get that 0x or 1x, it's going to disallow your time. So, unfortunate for him. But yeah, he's sent us some pictures, actually, of Bristol dirt. He was able to sneak in a track and get some pictures for us. That was pretty cool.
And Jason Lottridge just came home in the 84 to the 19th spot, so still. Garrett Kinder at the top of the board. Christian, the coach Devin, our spotlight driver for tonight, is going to be coming home in that second spot here as we get just about ready for the race here in a second.
It looks like Eddie's just out there trying to get some laps in now, just see if he can figure out how to run this track. And I know he was talking about the setup being a little off earlier to us. He felt it was a little high revving, but everybody drives this track just a little bit different. So we'll see how that, once the tires start to wear off and the track times,
You want to go
lap times
inside him, and I'll go secondary real quick.
Yeah, lap times start to wear the tires out. I'm sure that won't be much of a problem.
All right. Eddie in that beautiful purple number 40 intensity broadcasting machine showing us how to get around here as we watch him come off the corner down the back stretch into turns 3 and 4. Nice high entry. He's going to try to diamond it off here. Get a good run down the front stretch toward the line. That's the preferred line here. You're going to see guys trying to get to that line, but when you're too wide, it's kind of hard to do right here at Bristol.
It looks like qualifying has just wrapped up.
And let's roll through the field here, Josh. I'm going to show it. We'll put it away. I'm going to go driver by driver real quick like I always do. And starting on the pole, we got Garrett Kinder in that first position, the 76 machine. Second, we're going to see Christian, the Coach Dedman, our spotlight driver. In the third spot, we're going to see Kyle Roberts. In fourth, Tia Swank. You got it.
Rolling off in the fifth spot, Kernan Church in a 22 machine. Outside of him, Brett Retterer in the 97. Rolling out seventh in the 7, we got Jeff Paisley. And outside of him in row 4 is Brian Rupert in the 48 machine.
Thomas Lee's going to roll off 9th with Ray Page on his outside in the 10th spot. William Griffith's going to roll off 11th with Dave Jones in that 12th car.
13th is going to see Christopher Heiner in the 24. And outside of him, James McClendon in the 18. Matt Geiss in the 33 rolls off 15th. And Charlie Elmore in the 20 machine starting 16th.
17th spot's going to see Mickey Isaac. Alex Veith with that sweet mullet. 18th spot. Jason Lottridge in that 19th spot. Josh Oswald rounding out your top 20.
A couple dads in the 11th row. We got Sam Whitstein, Zach's father, starting in the 21st spot, and Mike Veith, which is Alex's father, starting off in the 22nd spot. Brandon Wallace in the 99 will be 23rd, and Aaron Adcock rolling out outside of row 12.
Lance Sponberg's going to roll off 25th. Eddie Morris in that 26th spot. Philip Manzo rolling off 27th. Magic Mike Uribe is going to come off 28th. And last but certainly not least, the 29, or the 15 machine in the 29th of Chris McLean.
Speaking of sweet mullets, after this race is over, I'm going to be editing our podcast, which is going to go up tomorrow. We had a special guest with us, Brendan Queen, Butterbean Queen, who has probably one of the sweetest mullets you'll see on TV. So
Heck
come
yeah.
check that out.
And a
Check
great
that
story
out.
behind it too, right?
A couple great stories, yeah, some great stories. And his fans, the Mullet Mafia. So make sure to check that out tomorrow. That'll be up tomorrow on the Facebook, YouTube. We're going to have that on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well.
That 76 machine, and Garrett Kinner's going to lead us to the green flag here. Got his work cut out for him. He's going to have to stay up front, keep it clean. This place can get a little crazy here at Bristol, so we'll see how these guys do tonight. They're known for their clean racing and awesome racing, so we'll see what happens. Coming out of 4, pace car is going to dip off here. And they're off. Green flag's out. Jarrett Kinder to the line. Christian the Coach Deadman on the inside.
Looked like that inside line may have spun their tires just a little bit as they're starting to check up already. It's the 35 of Kyle Roberts just kind of checking up that bottom line right now as you see him come to complete lap 1.
And Christian the Coach with that, or I'm sorry, Garrett Kinder with that high entry. Little bit of a diamond off. It's not as much as I'd like to see out him get that good run down the straightaway, but maybe a little tire conservation there, Josh.
Yeah, and a great battle a little further back in the pack right now. We see 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th kind of under a blanket right now as they're battling real hard back there. They were just side by side. Now they're starting to straighten it out a little bit. You can see some great action all the way through the field. For a small little track, this place is pretty quick. They get around this place. We're up to 15, 16-second laps.
All right, I'm going TV 2. I'm going to share this broadcast. I forgot to do it real quick, so just keep going.
So you see the great battling here through the center, and as Joe said, you see that high entry, that low drive off. That actually saves the tires a little bit too, as these guys are only got 4 sets of tires behind the wall, so these guys want to save their tires the best they can. And hopefully not have to use them as we see a battle side by side right now. It's Ray Page going around Thomas Lee. And now Thomas is stuck on that bottom line and he's just going to get freight trained. It looks like Chris Heiner's trying to take it 3 wide back there.
Lead.
As Ray Page is just sliding back right now, unfortunately stuck on that bottom. Now he's going to find a hole, get himself in there, and hopefully be able to get that rhythm back. And see another great battle right behind him. Oh, a little loose off the corner. Able to hang on to it. It's like Matt Geis back there, I believe. That was actually as Brian Rupert that got a little loose down there on that bottom side as he's working his way around the 97 of Brett Redder. And you see that one car, Thomas Lee, now working his way underneath. So great battle here on track. These guys are racing real hard for 7th, 8th, and 9th place on track right now.
Say again? Yeah, I'm good.
But up front, we still got Garrett Kinder. A little over a second lead right now. Chris Deadman can roll that center a little bit better, but it looks like Kinder's getting a better run off the corner.
Yeah, it looks like Paisley just made a nice little pass from moving from 5th to 4th. He's up to 4th spot now, passing the 35 machine of Kyle Roberts. And Paisley looking to set some pace now as he drives away from him. Further back in the pack, we're looking at Chris Heiner here, putting some work in. He got a nice little line of cars here. Let's see if we can go side by side, Josh, inside of the Heiner machine, 24. And you can talk about it if you want, or we can just let him roll.
Yeah, you see him trying to work underneath the 12 machine of William Griffith right here. He's trying hard to get that run off the corner. You see Matt Geis right in front of him. Just not able to clear him just yet.
And we kind of talked about it. It's tough for the 12 to get off the
Pretty
corner,
wide.
but it's also... Oh, we got a wrecker,
look,
18 into the wall. Yellow flag is out. And that's going to bring up our first wreckage replay of the night. And your Thin Blue Line USA Wreckage Rewind brought to you by them. Look at them. Use the original Rebel for 20% off at checkout. So that's pretty cool. Yep.
So you see, we were talking about this battle right here between the 24 and the 12. The 18 just kind of sees that momentum loss. He comes off the corner, and Heiner just gets really loose, comes down into the 18 right there, and unfortunately he catches that inside wall. It's just a passenger at that point. Looks like everybody behind him is able to check up and keep going.
All right, our first caution of the night at lap 20. Not too bad for the original Rebels, so we'll see them go around lap 20. Not too bad. Christian, the coach, Deadman, Garrett Kinder stay out on track. No tires yet. And what do they got for tires and stuff tonight, Josh?
Yep, they have 4 sets of tires tonight behind the walls, as we see a couple cars did come in the pit lane. I see Brendan Wallace on pit lane right now. I think he's the only one to take. Thomas Lee also on pit lane. But yeah, these guys have 4 extra sets of tires behind the wall. Those tires are going to be a premium. As we know, Bristol really likes to eat up that right front tire.
Let's check in with the Christian, the coach, Deadman, and see where he's at in the field. He started on the outside of that first row. Where did he go? Oh. And he's our spotlight driver tonight. Walters, Oklahoma. League wins 1. Top 5s 2. Top 10s 4. Christian, the coach, spotlight driver.
He's having a great run tonight too, up in that top position. We were talking the other day. Actually, I was running with these guys Friday night. We were talking in the Discord how anytime we've had a spotlight driver, they've always had bad luck. I go, no, that was first season. Seems like this season, every time we get a spotlight driver, they're up there running in the top 10. So looks like Christian's got that good luck going with our spotlight driver this week.
Yeah, we'll see how much of that good luck stays with him. I'm hoping that's the case. Josh, you might have just jinxed him though. So if it happens, Christian, it's all Josh's fault.
Blame me. Everyone else does. I'm used to it. But yeah, I got to drive with these guys. I'm actually running in their Friday Night Xfinity Series, and it's amazing. We talk about the respect that these guys have on the track, and when you're mixing up with them and you're in there, you actually see it firsthand. It's incredible. As the lights are off on the pace car, these guys are re-racking to do it again. We're going back green flag racing this time by. Green flag's back in the air. Great jump by Garrett Kinder. Deadman gets a good jump as well. He's stuck on the outside as where he wants to be. Swing down, stuck on that bottom lane right now. He's going to slide up the track a little bit.
Speaking of TS, here we go, side by side with TS as he comes down the front stretch in that third spot. He's lined up looking for that second spot. He's going to chase down Coach here as they head in to the corner. He looks like he's making some ground up, Josh.
He's starting to make a little bit of ground up, but right behind him, they're trying to make some ground up as they're side by side right behind him. Now they file in line and we'll see if they can run down TS. Jeff Paisley there starting to get a good run off the corner.
All right, going back. And Garrett Kinder still leading this thing almost a half a second now over Coach Deadman, but T.S. Swank, as you can see, just behind him there, really putting that pressure on. We'll see if he can make a move here on Coach as he closes that gap pretty fast.
We see battles as we got this static view here. We got battles all the way through the pack. Everybody's racing really hard, but respectfully, as you see some guys really liking that high line. People running that low line, trying to make something happen.
Oh.
A few laps. We got right down on the open line. But we're going to see in just a few laps, lap traffic starting to play a part here.
And we got a great battle on track here with the 23 and the 98 machine. The 98 of Sam Wetstein under pressure from Aaron Adcock there. He's going to get underneath him. Adcock's going to clear, it looks like. And now Adcock sets his sights on the 12 machine now of William Griffith.
And at the same time, Williams trying to get underneath the 33 of Matt Geis. So these guys are all racing real hard for position. You see Eddie Morris starting to sneak in the picture here as well. He's trying to get underneath, trying to make something happen as he's got a little slide job now to get up in the top side.
Super digital on my side-by-side right now. I'm not sure what's going on. So we'll refrain from that for a sec. Right. And Kinder still taking this thing to the cleaners, half a second over the coach. But man, Tia Swank really closing that gap down to 0.3 now. It's almost like they haven't changed their position here in a couple of laps. Maybe a little bit of tire saving as this run goes on. And we have our second caution now. Mike Veith, I think, has had an issue. I got it. That worked.
That looked like there might have been a little bit of help with that one. Just a little bit of misjudging the positioning. As we're going to take a look here at the wreckage rewind. Looks like Brandon Wallace just kind of misjudged where Mike was there, and Mike's going to catch that inside safer barrier, and that's going to bring out our second caution of the night.
I actually think Mike got a little tight off the corner, maybe tagged the wall just a little bit, and that sent him back across the track there. So we'll see it in fast motion, see if we can hear it. Yeah, just a little tap of that wall, get him loose off the corner there, coming back across the track.
Again, heads up driving from everybody coming through there, making sure not to hit them.
Mike's going to hit pit road here as we watch him head in and try to get that thing repaired up. Only our second caution here at lap 38.
And most of the field comes on the pit road this time. You see Ray Page, Kyle Roberts, Chris Heiner, Matt Geis, William Griffith, Sam Whitstein, Charlie Elmore, Alex Veith, everybody on pit road. Josh Jet Oswald on pit road right now, getting some fuel and tires.
Yeah, let's see who gets off pit road first.
An interesting pit road here at Bristol. There's actually two. There's a front stretch and a back stretch pit road. And those guys pitting on the back stretch under green have a major disadvantage. Under yellow, it's not so much, but under green, it is a huge disadvantage having a pit on that back stretch.
So, Josh, iRacing gives you the option now, especially in leagues, to do two separate pit roads or to do one full one, actually. So that's kind of cool. I'm not sure what they're doing tonight, but you have the option of doing so there's not so much of a disadvantage.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't have that information, so I'm just going to go with the fact that just say that they have two different pit roads that they're going to have to deal with tonight, as that's what it looks like as they're coming off and not going down the backstretch pit road, coming out of the pits. So
if there's two cones on either side, then yeah, it looks actually like they have one full one because they got a blue line. Yeah, blue line. Nah. So you know, blue line. It's like a blue solid line through 3 and 4. All right, the lights on the pace truck or car, the truck car. Go figure. The car for the truck race are off, and we're about to go green flag racing, and we have verified they're on one solid pit road. So if you look here as they come through turns 3 and 4, you'll see that solid blue line on the bottom of your screen, and that's where they have to stay below during the during pitting. So the Mustang jumps off, and we're going back racing.
A great restart here all the way through the pack. They're already side by side racing out for third position here. We see Tia Swank and Jeff Paisley going at it. It looks like Tias might have the position here coming off the corner.
Garrett Kinder still flying, but Paisley on the outside now for that third spot. Watch out for Jeff Paisley. He's fast. He's been known to be fast early. We have seen him in the past run those tires off. We'll see if he can keep it together tonight.
Also, Kernan Church still sitting in that 5th spot. Brett Ritter in 6th. They haven't really made up any positions yet. But biggest move so far is Aaron Adcock sitting in 13th. He's up 11 spots already. So he's a quick car right, or a quick truck right now, moving up through the field.
Got him. So truck cars, and Aaron Adcock driving the crap out of that truck car because he, like you said, is up 12 spots. But he's used to doing that. He likes to start toward the back. I don't know if it's because he doesn't qualify well or not, but man, he's always moving through the pack, and he's always got fans on the broadcast as well, calling him out. A nice little battle now for that 5th spot. Like you said, Kieran Church looking to go to 4th over Tia Swank now, as Tias was under fire from Jeff Paisley.
And I see that paint job that Tias is running. I see that Mission 22 logo on the back of it. So awesome race we had last night with Mission 22. And I'd like to see those colors back on trucks. He's got the Intensity logo on the back of the truck too.
Oh, he's even got our names. 3rd caution now. You want to pull it this time? Because this time it looks good. While Josh dials that up, check out thinbluelinusa.com and use the original Rebels code and get 20% off at checkout. That Wreckage Rewind is brought to you by the Thin Blue Line USA on here on Intensity Broadcasting. 10-4. Looks like there might have been a couple of little issues here as we go side by side.
Yeah, we see a little bit of trying to make it 3 wide. We got Griffith on the outside. Josh the Jet Oswald gets turned here by the 98 machine. That's Sam Wetstein. And right behind him, you see Alex Veith trying to check up. Eddie Morris getting up into it as well. It just happens so fast here at Bristol. It's almost like a super speedway. Brandon Wallace gets a little piece of it, the 86. Unfortunately, thought he was going to get by. That's Lance Spoonberg. He thought he was going to get by and catches it right there at the end. Fortunate for him. As we see our leader now on pit road.
Yeah, the leader in good. He's got a little bit of right rear damage. We'll see if he stays on pit road and gets that fixed or not. I'm not sure how that happened. Maybe at the caution there. If he waits on it or not, or if he uses a fast repair. No damage repair. He's rolling. What happened? Is that how you say it? Matthias? Yeah, I would say Matthias, but that's just the way I would say it. Let me go side by side again.
Yeah, you see that Mission 22 logo on the back of Tia Swank's truck, and see the Intensity logo, a little Rebel Swirl. He's got all the logos all over his truck here. Double Down, Rebels Race.
It's awesome, man, when we watch these guys put in the time and effort. You know, it's not easy to go out there and paint these things. Some of these people don't have a clue how to do this thing, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. As we're about to go green flag racing, the pace lights are now off. Yeah, we'll leave it there for a second, and then I'll bring it back in a minute. Yeah, maybe we should do some spotlight on Coach, because he's our spotlight. All right. Green flag's out, and we're back racing the 22 machine of Kieran Church. He's going to get a good jump here, but that 41 of Ray Page underneath, not doing, couldn't get off the corner. Church keeps it lined up on the outside. Chris Heiner in that third spot. Watch him. He's been fast all night as well. A little side-by-side action. We'll watch our spotlight driver as well as the front guys here, Ray Page and Kieran Church, as they go at it.
Yeah, I'm watching the Coach actually starting to drive through the traffic here. He was just 3 wide a second trying to get back up towards the front. Right now he's sitting in the 14th place trying to work his way back up to the lead. See a little side-by-side action to Eddie Morris in the 18 of James McClendon. And here comes Christian Deadman trying to put some pressure on them as well.
Go cockpit. Or roll bar or whatever, something different. It is.
You see the speeds that these guys are rolling around here in the bottom right corner of Coach's screen. You can see it, 140 miles an hour into the corner here.
Kieran Church still holding the front out. Sorry, Josh, cut you off, but he's still holding it really well on the old tires out front here. So, oh, we got a fourth caution now.
Correct, yeah, right in front of Denman. I was actually on our replay right there. We'll bring that back up.
You got it. I'm gonna watch what happens at the front here just to see if he hits pit road. Yeah, 3 wide. That ain't gonna work. All right. All right.
Yeah, a little 3 wide action here. Jeff Paisley, Matt Geis here is. Yeah, you see Matt just gets hooked there. Unfortunately, right in front of Coach, who's able to cut it down here and get by it without having to have any issues here. So.
Yeah, even Eddie Morris scooting by there as well. Both of them down on the apron. And some of those guys will preach to you, turn left and pray.
Only a couple figures of the pit road this time. We see Mickey Isaac, Charlie Elmore, and Alex Veith on pit road, James McClendon, and Mike Veith. So just a little strategy call here. See if they can get out there a little fresher tires than the rest of the field.
Who's that on the wave by? I can't see it. 88? Lance Sponberg getting the wave by there in the 86 machine. I think, unless it was a 99 of Brandon Wallace. Nope, it wasn't. Yep. Yeah, good call. Lucky.
Let's not forget about our race sponsor tonight, Rogue Swirl. Rogues, you find them at facebook.com/Rogue Swirl. They make custom pieces of art for your enjoyment, custom swirls, and more. Check them out, www.facebook.com/Rogue Swirl.
Yeah, you should probably cue me up on that. Yeah.
And also don't forget the series is brought to you tonight by the Thin Blue Line USA. Supporting the your local police department, who most of these guys, there's a lot of officers actually, law enforcement agents here in this league, as we're getting re-racked and doubled up here, getting ready to bring them back to the green flag.
Yeah.
As the pace car dips off, we're back green flag racing. Kernan Church with a great jump here. He's going to slide up in front of Chris Heiner going into the corner. That 41, I'm sorry, there's a 41 of Ray Page up on the outside. Chris Heiner is down on the bottom. He's sliding backwards, but he's going to pull down or pull up in front of Aaron Adcock now. So that gives Kernan Church a great lead, as he's already up to a half-second lead. Looks like Chris Heiner's really working hard on Ray Page, and at the same time, Aaron Adcock's trying to get around Heiner. So we got a great battle from second through fourth here. We got some side-by-side action coming up. We're going to ride along with Aaron Adcock as he's watching this battle right here in front of him between Ray Page and Chris Heiner. It looks like Aaron's just kind of biding his time right now, seeing if these guys, because it looks like he's a little bit faster than both of them. But he's just kind of hanging back there right now, seeing what goes on in front of him. Now he's going to try the high side. We got a yellow out right now. We see the car up against the wall and down at the bottom. We'll bring up our wreckage replay line for that. So we see Lance Spoonberg, who's just our lucky dog in the 18 machine, having a little issue. Looks like the 18 got a little loose there on exit, came down into the 86's quarter panel and puts him right up into the wall. We see the 24 just sneaking by as well. And that's what brought our caution. And then the leaders are going to come by as he spins this back down out of the way. We see the leaders coming by. So as we see the side-by-side here, we're back live, and let's check on our spotlight driver here, Christian Dedman, who's worked himself into the top, back into the top 10 now, sitting in 10th. And as these green flag runs click down, I imagine he'll be right back up there, as he really likes this track, and he's, like I said, working his way through the field pretty quickly. So it looks like lights on a pace car are still on. We're going to be going back racing in a few moments. Again, don't forget to check out the rest of the Intensity broadcast lineup starting tomorrow night. We're going to have the iOS ARCA series at Kentucky. Then we're going to move on to our Super Speedway Kings on Tuesday night early. And then the iOS series, both the Cups on Tuesday night and the Trucks on Wednesday night. We're going to be running Watkins Glen. So if you like some road course racing, check those out. And don't forget to check out our Thursday night short tracks, the short track series on Wednesday night before the trucks. And then Thursday night we got dirt with the dirt cars race going on. Friday night we'll have the ISSL League from the Super Speedway. As the lights on the pace car are off, we're going side by side. We're going back green flag racing. So we're going to ride, do some side by side here, sit on the roof of the coach. And you'll see the broadcast on the top left here. Pace car is off. Green flag's in the air. Great restart again from Kernan Church.
And Kiernan putting on a show out front tonight. He's saying, I'm going to stay out here in old tires. Y'all are going to have to catch me out front. As Chris Heiner, it feels like he's up for the challenge. As he's starting to close that gap pretty good here.
You see Tia Swank now underneath the 48 of Rupert. He's trying to make something happen as we're just watching from the gearbox at Deadman.
Watch out for Aaron Adcock and Eddie Morris. Both are top movers right now. Those guys coming through the field with a mission. Both of them up to 3rd and 5th respectively. I'm going to flip back for now.
As the yellow's out, we get our wreckage rewind. So we see the 7 of Jeff Paisley just catch the wall, slide back down the track in front of the 97 of Brett Rederer, and catches that inside safer barrier, comes back up across the track, almost in front of the coach there, spotlight driver. See Brand Rupert and Wallace getting through there. Unfortunately, the 01, nowheres to go. This comes plowing in there. Oh, the 20 as well.
And things happen so fast here at Bristol. If we can go on board with the 01, Josh, and just show people at full speed how fast that happens for the 01 with Paisley coming back across the track, bouncing off that inside wall, that'd be great. There you go.
We'll do this at real time, and you can see just nowheres to go for either one of those trucks. It's happened so fast.
Yeah, it's starting to go.
So that puts us under our 6th caution. Kernan Church, your leader, Chris Heiner. Heiner's been able to stay up there pretty much all night tonight. I don't think he's pit yet, has he? Yeah, they had 5 sets total, the set that they started with, and 4 extra sets in the pits. So
Damn, I just...
So lights on the pace car are off. We're re-racking them and getting ready to go back green flag racing. We see Eddie Morris on that high side, that second row. Don't put it past him. He might try to make a move here in the next lap or two to try to get up there.
Yeah, I'm with you, Josh. I think he's going to go for it here. And this is his best opportunity. Freshest tires and the guys in front of him. And more gas. So we'll see what he does here.
Green flag back in the air. Curtin Church, great restart. Jumps up to that high side up in front of William Griffith, in front of Chris Heiner. William Griffith stuck on that bottom side, and Eddie Morris is going to move up into third place. I think this is the closest that Heiner's been to Church so far, as he's right on that back bumper.
Well, a good look inside of Chris Heiner as he's starting to chase down Kieran Church. But man, Kieran Church with his old tires as he has, still putting in work here.
We got a yellow out. No, I take that back. Still green flag. You had one car spin around, but he was able to get it going again.
Yellow is out now.
Now the yellow's out.
And while Josh dials that up for us one more time, thinbluelineusa.com, 20% off. Use the special code Original Rebels.
Man, this this one looked like it took a while for it to happen. So we see coming off here, Brandon Wallace makes some contact with Lottridge. They kind of push each other along the line. You see Alex Veith get together with the 35 there. Alex is going to come up and slap the wall here as these guys all come piling in. Fortunately, Lottridge and Wallace kind of stay up against the wall, but they're going to ride that wall almost all the way through the corner there. Lottridge just, with those hot tires, just can't keep it straight. Spins it out and right in front of the leaders here.
Yeah, that'll bring out our 7th caution, lap 92. And Kieran Church still content with staying out here. Interesting choice of strategy. I mean, maybe he just wants to stay out of the fray, Josh?
Yeah, it's possible, and he's been known to save his tires pretty well. I mean, he's got people with half his old tires behind him who's he's able to keep back there. So no harm staying out there and trying to make it work for him. I mean, we are just past halfway, so we're coming up to about 50 laps to go.
All right, let's take a ride through our top 10 real quick. Obviously, Kieran Church still leading this thing from the front. Second place, you got Chris Heiner. Chasing him down, William Griffith in that 3rd spot. Fourth's going to see Brett Redderer. He's had a tough time here and there, a little loose a couple of times, but holding it down in that 4th spot. Christian, the coach, Deadman in 5th. 6th going to see Brian Rupert. I'm sorry, 6th is Sam Wetstein. 6th, 7th, Brian Rupert. Josh Oswald, 8th. Kyle Roberts, 9th. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Ray Page. You know who I didn't see in that? Eddie Morris. I'm going to go ahead and say he hit pit road, Josh.
Yeah, he's sitting back in 17th right now. So it's he's going to be way back there. He's got his work cut out for him as the lights on the pace car are off.
Coach is back up to 5th. Watch him on this restart here. He was fast early.
As the pace car is getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Green flag back in the air. Great jump again for Church. Up the 24 of Chris Heiner. Griffith's still stuck on that bottom. Looks like he's going to lose position here. Brett Retterer. Retterer's got the better position, and sitting back in 5th, the coach just trying to make his way through here.
Watch out for William Griffith in that 3rd spot. He's underneath Retterer, looking for 3rd. Retterer around the top. Up to 3rd now, like you said. Deadman just kind of biding his time as he looks now underneath the 12 machine of Griffith.
Yeah, Coach's got those pressure tires, so he might be able to make that bottom line work. Looks like he's going to tuck back in now. But usually, fresher tires, you can make that bottom line work.
Still a lot of race left, 52 laps to go. And so I think maybe Coach just trying to play it smart, not wanting to put too pushy here early in this run, knowing he's fresher.
And again, Chris Heiner out front, still being able to pull away a little bit. He's got Chris Heiner almost a half a second behind him, and with those old tires, it's amazing he's able to keep it up at. You see the battle for position a little further back. Once in a while, you'll see a nose just someone try to take the nose there. They're almost trying to make it 3 wide a little further back there. Looks like Sam Wetstein, Josh Oswald, Ray Page. As Ray's now looking underneath Josh Oswald. Try to take that position away. A little further back, Thomas Lee and Kyle Roberts having a great battle. Lee keeps trying to dive bomb, but Roberts keeps trying to dive bomb, but Lee's able to just pull off the corner.
Aaron Adcock with a huge run off the corner there underneath Veith. Eddie Morris looking behind him. Going to check up a little bit there off the corner. We know Eddie's on fresher rubber than most of those guys back there. And now Adcock underneath Matt Geis. And it's going to move Adcock into 12th spot. Geis hard on the outside, though. Such a tough place to pass underneath.
Yeah, you really eat the tires up down there, too.
Veith gave the outside to Eddie Morris. You see Eddie Morris go by Alex Veith.
Aaron Adcock working the inside now with Matt Geis. Looks like Matt's going to be able to pull away on that outside. Now Eddie Morris is going to take that high side to get around Aaron Adcock.
So we got another nice little battle up here with Thomas Lee and Ray Page. The 98 machine of Sam Wetstein really under fire from Ray Page as well. Alright.
We see side by side because we got a great battle between Brian Rupert, Kyle Roberts, and Eddie Morris coming into the picture here as well.
I got to move further up the field even, Josh, because now we got a little battle for second. We got almost 3 wide here. As Retterer goes underneath, he's going to slide up into second under Heiner.
Oh, spin on the front stretch. Ray Page around. Sorry, not Ray Page. Thomas Lee around.
All right. Going to bring out our 8th caution of the night. Brought to you by thinbluelinesUSA.com. 20% off at checkout. Use that code there that you see on your screen.
That looks like Thomas Lee cutting down underneath Sam Wetstein, and the 41 not expecting him to make that move. That's Ray Page. And Thomas Lee just goes for a ride into that inside safer barrier off the nose. Nothing that nothing that Ray Page could really do, as Lee was just kind of cutting down and committed to that bottom line, not knowing he was there.
Yeah, that stuff happens so fast, Josh. It's really hard to tell when it's happening, so. Rogue Swirl says, best series, best broadcast, best fans, best group of guys racing. I'm with you. I agree. We got rid of all those bad comments and those ignorant people in the broadcast. So, yeah, no. People do stupid things on social media. We take care of them, though. We just block them. We don't got to deal with that stuff.
Yeah, so we do apologize for the dead air as we were trying to take care of that. We want to make sure that the people watching the broadcast have a good experience as well. So thank you for your patience with that.
Saw some contact there with the Ray Page on pit road. I'm not sure if that was part of the stuff happening or just miscue on pit road there, but as he was coming through the corner there, he a little contact. Everybody getting off pretty good. Kieran Church going to come out first. Everybody hit pit road that time. That's really going to shake it up. You know who didn't hit pit road, Josh?
Eddie
Morris, Garrett Kinder, and Jeff Paisley, because they hit it a little bit ago. And they're good to go. Let's look at these stint lengths real quick. That was a great call by those guys at this point. So Eddie Morris, with only 22 laps on his tires, he comes out first. Well, he stayed out. Garrett Kinder actually not in the top 20 in pit road now. Is he a lap down, Josh?
Checking on that right now.
I think he was, and I think he got trapped by Eddie Morris because Eddie was staying out there. Sponberg, 63 lap tires. He's going to be your second place guy in that 86 machine. And then Kieran Church, who just hit pit road, is going to be your newest driver. So it looks like Paisley's getting an EOL as well.
Looks like Garrett Kinder is actually 2 laps down as we speak.
Wow.
Let's see if I can figure out kind of what happened here for him.
Maybe a disconnect? All right, pace car, truck thing, you know, the lights, they're out. And it's getting late on a Sunday night. Eddie Morris is leading this thing. Who would have thought it? All right, here comes Eddie Morris off the turn 4. He's going to take the green. He's going to did a decent run. That 86 got a good run, though. Kieran Church right behind him. Ooh, some contact. 3 wide. They're wrecking. And no caution yet. Caution is out now. Big wreck. Big old wreck.
So we see a slow-mo here, and we see a little contact between Roederer and the 86 here. Roederer doesn't realize they're either 3 wide, so Roederer's trying to keep it pinned down in the middle, comes down into the 24. And from there, it's just all heck breaks loose. You see the coach, a little bit of damage there, catching the wall. But as you can see, because of the restart, cautions breed cautions, and everybody's just kind of piling in. You see Alex Veith getting a piece of it as well, Brandon Wallace, Tia Swank, Jeff Paisley getting through. The one just T-bones, nowheres to go. That's Thomas Lee gets a piece of it as well.
And right from the gate, it just didn't look like the top line went, with the exception of the 86. The rest of the top line had a tough time on that start. Sacked it up, little 3 wide action. 3 wide at Bristol's never going to work.
Oh, that's for sure. 3 wide. Bristol's definitely not the track you want to be running 3 wide at. That's for sure. Doesn't look like Coach had too much damage, as he's still sitting up in the 4th spot right now. So it looks like we do got that good luck for the spotlight driver going on tonight.
You just jinxed him. It's over now. He's done. He has no chance.
I'm trying to get some excitement. What are you talking about?
Amber Beal says, let's go, Aaron Tyler Adcock. I'm with you, Amber. Let's do it.
Just use the legal name there. That's usually trouble. I know when my significant other uses the full legal name, I know I'm in lots of trouble.
So, Josh, right now we just had 20 concurrent watchers, as you would call it, right? So, let's see if we can push this thing up past 50. If we can get some people to start sharing this thing, get us some views. Let's go.
After
share it.
We hit our first major milestone, getting 1,000 followers here on Facebook. Let's see if we can make that 2,000. We're trying to make that 2,000 number as quick as we can. I personally said, I'd like to see it by mid-year, but hey, if we can get it by the end of April, that'd be amazing, because that'd be our official 1-year anniversary of Intensity Broadcasting.
Yeah, end of April, 2,000. This community can do it. We got 1,000 followers. They got at least one friend per 1,000, right? I think we can happen. Eddie Morris gonna lead us back to the green flag again. Kieran Church still on that outside line with new tires. I'm surprised Eddie's taking that inside line. I thought he might sneak up there on that outside line, but he looks like he's pretty good on a restart. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I just don't think he wanted that 22 and the 3 I think it's a good spot. He doesn't want that 3 to get a good run, because we know he's been so fast. So kind of blocking him with the 22 here might be a good move.
Good call. Didn't think about it like that. And yeah, you're right. Eddie Morris with a great restart. Kieran Church going to slide in behind him. Eddie high up the track. And Church hard underneath, but not going to be enough. Little loose off there.
Yeah, that was a big wiggle there coming off the corner. Doesn't look like a big wiggle from the TV, but when you're on board, man, when you're driving that truck, that's a huge wiggle. That's a big moment.
Yeah, that's a Matt Knight's pucker moment right there. Eddie Morris really rolling that top pretty well, but man, Kieran Church driving it hard off the corner. If Eddie just stays up, gonna have a shot at this thing. 25 laps to go. Kieran Church's gonna drive them tires off that thing, trying to make this pass though. Let's see what they got for each other. All right.
We're gonna go some side-by-side action. You'll be able to see the battle on track, and you'll be able to see it from Eddie's back bumper. I'll be to see a little contact there between Church and Eddie.
Oh, caution's out. I don't know who's gonna be the leader there though. Looks like it might be Eddie Morris still, as Kieran Church was just making that pass. Kieran Church did not want to see that come out. We try to find that replay. Find it.
Dial up the wreckage replay here. Don't forget, visit Thin Blue Line USA. Enter that code there for 20% off your entire purchase. A lot of cool stuff. I was visiting that site the other day. A lot of cool stuff on there. So go check them out. Thin Blue Line USA. They also have a Facebook page. Don't forget to like the Thin Blue Line USA on Facebook as well. And of course, our sponsor tonight, Rouge Swirl. Check them out on Facebook as well.
All right, you're going to see Matt Geist just get either a little pushy or thought he was clear here. I'm not sure which it is, but he's going to get into that 86 machine coming off the corner. Well, the 86 gets a little loose as well. Maybe that's what it was more than it was Matt Geist. So it looked like 86 a little loose off. They get into each other. Back across the track, Matt goes. 86 across. They make contact again. Now they're both wrecking. Going to see some more cars come into the mix here in a second behind them. That 48 machine with Brian Rupert involved. He gets it pretty locked up. These guys are dodging really well. 86 is stopped, and I see the 18 machine come in. James McLennan, he's going to miss. And these guys are doing some awesome wreck avoidance here. So a 2-car spin. Brings out our 10th caution of the night. Not too bad for Bristol Motor Speedway. 22 laps to go. Man, Kieran Church didn't want to see that one. He had just cleared finally past Eddie Morris. And that's really going to hurt the tire wear now. Kieran was working hard on them tires to make that fast happen. Finally got a good run. Let's see what Eddie can do here on this next restart. He was able to get the scoring loop magic.
That McDowell scoring loop magic right there? No, congratulations to him. I mean, that was a great way to win the Daytona 500.
Man, and that, coming back this week and getting a top 10 again for McDowell just proves he's there. He might be having a little momentum action going on here. All right, Eddie Morris, one more time. Coming down the back stretch, we're going to hit 3 and 4, that pace truck car thing. He's going to jump off the track, and we're going to get back to that racing.
Green flag back in the air. Eddie Morris with another great jump. Slides up in front of Curtin Church. But Curtin Church is going to dive to the bottom here.
Is it going to be enough, though, Josh? We got a great race from those two on track. Man, Eddie's really rolling that top really well now. Kieran Church, nothing for him on the bottom side that time. A little contact behind him between Coach and the 12 of William Griffith. Kieran's getting a better run through the middle of the corner, but just nowhere to go to put that run. Let's see if we can get him off right here. 11th caution.
You see the 35 here just loses it all by himself right in front of Alex Veith. And you see the 01 just not able to check up in time, as we talk about time and time again how fast things happen here. The A6 involved as well.
Garrett Kinder even.
Kinder gets caught up on those barrels there at the end of pit road. And
that's a tough break for Kinder. Starting on the pole, having a good run early, and since going to the back, been, man, having a tough race now. All right, 16 laps to go. 5 of those last 25 been under caution. Let's see what Kieran Church has for Eddie Morris. They've made their beds now. They're going to have to lay in them. I don't think there's any pitting now. Eddie Morris has got some fans.
I see we got lots of fans in the Facebook there. So, again, hopefully you like our new production stuff we're adding to the race here, the side-by-side. It's something that we just started doing, and hopefully it's working out well for you guys and you're enjoying it. So let us know in the comments what you think.
Negative. I know.
Yeah, we're inside Eddie Morse's car under yellow here on my screen. So we're, again, running this side by side. It allows us to do some cool stuff. Allows us to really bring some production to you. We're trying to bring you some NASCAR style production here.
I like that rotator. What you got for me, Josh? Let's do it. As we go back green here in just a lap, 11 cautions. Looks like the pace car lights are off. And Eddie Morris going to have to play some games here, I think, to get clear of Kieran Church. He's going to be feeling that pressure here at this restart.
Actually, it looks like the pace car lights are still on.
Okay. Going to go around one more time. They were doubled up, so I thought they were off. Yeah, they're off. I was right. I don't know what you're talking about. Here we go. And the green flag's out, and we're racing. You're not live. Oh, Kieran Church got the outside of Eddie Morris. Okay. Kieran Church is out. He said, not today, Eddie Morris. 10 laps to go. Eddie's getting a little bit of pressure now as well from Christian, the coach Deadman, our spotlight driver. 12th caution is out.
Dialed up. It looks like Charlie Elmore gets a little bit of help here from Brian Rupert. As Brian just able to get into the corner so much better than Elmore was, and we're just going to get tagged in that left rear quarter panel here, and round she goes. Just nothing he can do as a passenger. Rupert's going to tag that outside wall, and that's what brings out our yellow.
I mean, Elmore didn't get much damage on that. That's a 360 wall tap. Real lucky there.
It looks like Jeff Paisley had a little spin here too by himself. I'm just going to rewind here and see what happened here, because it looks like the 35 just trying to avoid the wreck, doesn't get slowed down in time. Fortunately, Jeff doesn't hit anything. He's able to keep it going.
All right, well, Kieran Church cleared Eddie Morris on that outside line. I said earlier I thought maybe the outside line might be the place to start, but I don't know if they have lane choice here in this league. But maybe you were right about him trying to keep the coach behind him, because we know the coach is fast as well. Let's see what Kieran does here. 12 cautions, most of which have been, one or two car, nothing really big. I think we had one big one.
I think we have one or two big ones, yeah. That big pile up on the front stretch, and then that other big pile up in turns 1 and 2. So yeah, we've had two pretty big ones, significant ones tonight.
Let's check in with Christian, the coach, and see what he's got going on back there. He's got a little left rear damage, a little left front damage. Still holding that third spot down with a little bit of damage to that machine. So, not a bad day overall so far, Josh.
We got 5 to go, so we're gonna have 4 laps to go here when we go green flag racing. Lights on the pace car are off. This time I can see the lights on the pace car off, so we're doing something good now.
Oh, little under caution wreck back there. Alex Veith just got turned coming through the corner. We'll see if that extends the yellow here. I don't know if it will. Nope. Pace car's off. And Eddie not getting a good restart. Deadman underneath now. Let's see if he's got anything for Kieran Church.
Yeah, it sounded like Eddie spun the tires there on the restart, trying to get a good launch off, and unfortunately for him, he was sitting duck.
So we're down to 3 to go. Eddie's dropping like a rock, back to 4th now. Does Deadman have anything for Kieran Church? That's a big gap to overcome for Deadman. And here he comes to finish it. Kieran Church, your winner. Here at Bristol Motor Speedway. In the Rouge Swirl 75.
Christian Deadman, our spotlight driver, is going to bring home a second, and Thomas Lee getting around Eddie Morris at the last second there to bring home that 3rd place podium finish. Eddie Morris finishing 4th, and Aaron Adcock, great win for him, move up for him, finishing in 5th.
As Kieran Church burns it down. What a run by him tonight. Showing and exercising some patience there behind Eddie Morris. This race brought to you by Rouge Swirl and the Thin Blue Line, USA.com. All right. What a race. Yep. As we take a look at the official results one more time. Kieran Church coming home first. Christian, the coach, Deadman second. Thomas Lee third. Eddie Morris 4 there, and Adcock 5th. And William Griffith in that 6th spot. 7th's going to see Tia Swank. 8th, Brett Rederer. 9th, Christopher Heiner. And rounding out your top 10, Josh Oswald. All right, we got our 3rd place driver queued up. Can we bring him in, Josh?
Thomas, you got Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
What's up, fellas?
Man, great run tonight. I saw you had a couple incidents. You got caught up in a couple things, really none of your fault earlier in the race. You were able to drive back in the 3rd spot and get around Eddie Morris right there at the end. How'd the race go for you from your end?
I mean, the first pit stop, me and Kinder both got messed up. Said I was passing under the yellow, and he got caught passing the pace car supposedly. And we had to make stop and goes under green. So of course that put us both 2 laps down. Hated it that I got back so quick, but he didn't. But other than that, it was a pretty good race. Just trying to fight back, and never give up.
Yeah, it looked like Garrett Kinder got, caught up in some later on wrecks too, so that kind of stopped his comeback as well, like you said, man. But a great 3rd place finish. Got any people you want to thank?
Of course, my teammates over at Reaper Racing, Matt and all the guys, Joaquin for putting the league on, you guys doing the broadcast, Thin Blue Line USA, and Rogue Swirl. And congratulations to Coach on finishing second and Kieran on the win.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks again. Congratulations on the third place finish. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again real soon.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we're going to pull in the coach here. Kind of a double interview here. Coach, you got Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to pull a double interview here. Not just are you our second place finisher tonight, but you are also our spotlight driver. And Joe thought I was cursing or putting the curse on you earlier because I said that it seems like this year our spotlight drivers have been doing pretty well as opposed to last season. Whenever we had spotlight driver, they'd always get caught up in something. So glad to see you come home in second place tonight. Had a great run all night long. How'd you see the race from your end?
Yeah, man, we just I was fortunate enough to be, I felt like close to a teammate for most of the race, and we just worked so well together. We were communicating the whole time and kind of giving each other space, and we had a really good practice session beforehand. So I just think those guys more than anything, I think that they were probably the biggest reason for my success.
Yeah, awesome job tonight, Coach. And man, brought it home. P2. I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, man, I don't know, Josh, you definitely jinxed him, but no, you brought it home. You brought it home P2, even with a couple of dings on that machine. Now, I got a real quick question for you about your profile there. It says you're a coach for basketball. What's your record in basketball?
Well, we are currently, I believe, 19 and 3. And 2 of our losses came to schools that were 6A. We were in a holiday tournament, and so I'm talking, kids or schools with 1,200 kids in them, whereas we only have about 200. And then our other loss came to the number 1 team in our class, and we only had 5 girls. Everybody else was quarantined, or I think it was 6. Sorry, we played 5, and we lost in overtime to them. So. Things are going really well. I've got a really special group of girls that I get to coach with. I'm just an assistant coach. Our head coach is fantastic. So it's just been a really special year, and we're just getting playoffs kicked off this week. So I'm really hopeful that they're going to make a good run, and more than anything, I'm just thankful I get to be a part of it.
That's pretty awesome, man. And anybody you want to thank for your second place finish tonight and your spotlight?
Just shout out again to my teammates. For helping me out through all this. It's been a long cold streak without a top 3. I think it was the middle of last season since I've had one. I've had a lot of bad luck. A lot of it was self-inflicted, but they've stuck with me and kept encouraging me. Shout out to you guys in the broadcast booth and for doing all this. And then more than anything, man, I just thank God for everything that He's done for me in my life. Got a wonderful set of parents that have just blessed me more than I could have ever imagined. So just really thankful for those two. And just I really don't take a step back, and I'm really thankful for my life too often. But right now everything looks like sunshines and rainbows for me.
There you go. Nice. Very good. All right, Christian. Well, hopefully we see you again next week in the first spot, though.
Where are we at next week? I can't remember.
Josh, I'm gonna leave that one to Josh. Where are we at next week, Josh?
I'm trying to
actually,
now.
I got you. Here we go. Watch this. We're gonna figure it out right now on the fly.
I already have it up. We are at Talladega next week.
Talladega?
Oh, buddy.
Boy. Okay, well, I'm either gonna be up at the top or at the bottom or in the middle or somewhere. There's no telling.
You'll be somewhere's on track.
We'll be somewhere. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Good job.
All right, man. Take care. Have a great night.
You too.
And finally, our first place finisher, Kernan Church. Kernan, Josh, and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Man, congratulations on the first place finish there. It looked like restarts were really the big difference between you and everybody else on track. I know that last restart looked like Eddie Morris spun his tires a little bit, allowed you to get away. Overall, just great restarts all night when you needed to. How do you see the race from your side?
Honestly, I just kind of played it by ear on tire strategy and everything. It was kind of spur of the moment to do, 100 laps on a set of tires. I hadn't pitted for the longest time, and it was all about track position. And then those last probably 3 or 4 restarts when I was in second, I found out a first gear restart was really good, and because I did a test under yellow and it stuck pretty well, so I went ahead and tried it, and I just had to get that right timing down to try and get to the outside and stay to the outside of Eddie.
Man, that's a you just let everybody in on the secret. You're not supposed to tell people that. But anyway, so you get in the first gear and you flew past Eddie, and I'm sure he's wondering what the heck did I do wrong. But yeah, it looked like Eddie was spinning his wheels. Maybe not. Maybe it was just that first gear. But anybody you want to thank tonight, Kieran?
Got to think the team over here at Reaper, let me be part of it. I know Garrett should have been up here. He had a somehow passing a pace car when he was the leader pitting and messed his whole night up. And then I got to thank my team, CG, Phantom GFX, Pavement Marking LLC, Orange Shoes Photography, Seven Seas Entertainment Cruises, and B-Leaf.
Awesome. Well,
Awesome,
congratulations.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Joe.
Congratulations again on the first place finish. And again, we'll probably see it. We're at Talladega next week. How's the Super Speedway program for you guys?
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm never have the best of luck there at any plate races, but I'm usually up there at front. It just never ends that way.
Awesome, man. Well, hopefully we'll talk to you again next week.
Hopefully. Have a good one.
All right, Joe. That was an exciting race all the way through. A few cautions, but not as many as some of our other leagues that run on Tuesday and Wednesday nights have at Bristol.
Wow.
So
I didn't say that. Shots fired.
Shots fired. But no, it was a great race overall, and really exciting to see Curtin come back after being on 100-lap tires, jumping in the pits, and still being able to drive back up to the front.
No, I agree with you, man. That was a heck of a run by Kieran Church, and even a really good run by Eddie Morris trying to keep himself up there. I mean, even Christian, the coach, Dedman, our spotlight driver, and don't forget about Thomas Lee. Those guys put in the work tonight. Garen Kinder, unfortunate with that penalty issue, so things happen, and we get some crazy things happening here in some of these races. But man, what a race tonight! And I just want to thank one more time Rogue Swirl and the Thin Blue Line USA.com. And, man, for Intensity Broadcasting, I'm Joe Wright, and tonight I was joined by Josh Hall. Check us out tomorrow night, Monday night, ARCA Series. Me and Dustin Dean will be calling the action from iOS, and we're going to be at the not going to be at the Glen. We're going to be at Kentucky, mile and a half. Tuesday night, the Glen. Wednesday night, the Glen as well for iOS. And check out our earlier races as well. For Intensity Broadcasting, I'm Joe Wright, and I've been joined by Josh Hall. As Atlee Adman Weiss would say, over and out.